And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is Thursday. It is cold here. Holy cow. Okay, it's not that cold really, but it's also windy and it sucks. So it's a great day to be inside or, at the beach, because this seems like a perfect beach to be on. I mean, it's really, really, really small and has another portal. It's all good. It's all good. Totally fine. Hey, Mars, how's it going over there on Twitch? Hope you're having a fabulous day. All right. Today, it's really simple. If your back hurts, oh, that sucks. That's not fun at all. Have you tried not having your back hurt? All right. So today what we're going to be doing is dealing with this monument. So, that's cool. Oh, hey, stone would be awesome. Awesome. Okay. Hey, Colin, over on YouTube. How's it going? Hope your day's going well. Mars, your shower was too hot. Well, that's not fun. Okay. We're just going to be sure that this guy doesn't cause me any problems at all. All right. Oh, I need to, hang on. I need to take my elytra off, otherwise they're going to see me, and that's not nearly as much fun as it sounds. Okay. We're going to get there. We're totally going to get there. All right. Let's try this again, this time with feeling. Anyway, so aside from hot showers and stuff, which, to be fair, given how cold it is here, a hot shower sounds lovely. Also, breathing. I should try doing that too. I too have thought that, hey, maybe taking a breath once in a while is a good thing. Yeah. All right. Sadly, I can't sync fast enough, so. Okay. We got it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Yes, we've got, hey, again, with the whole breathing thing. You can feel blisters forming. That is definitely too hot. If you're at the point where you're blistering, that's definitely a little toasty. Hey, I'm going to sue McDonald's level of toasty right there. Yeah, we got ourselves a bunch of those happy guardians, which is good because we're going to be trapping them and farming them because that's going to be fun. Am I out of... Nope, I just can't middle click, apparently. Okay. Now, if I had a... Nautilus, that's the word. One of those shell dudes. If I had one of those guys, I might be able to get away with Invis Potion and doing stuff here, but the one I found ate all of my stuff. Ate all of my puffer fish and then gave me nothing. Trying to feel something other than emptiness. Well, that's maybe not the greatest way of going about that. But I'm also the type that, hey, maybe when you get to that point, maybe a therapist would be the way to go. Worked well for me when I hit that point. Yeah, after my dad died, man, you do have a therapist. Yeah, depression was kicking my butt, and therapist helped quite a bit. That and St. John's wort. which in the U.S. anyway, you can get in pretty much any place that sells vitamins and supplements. That's good stuff right there. Fortunately, I'm sort of at a point I don't need it anymore, but man, it was definitely helpful, but dealing with all that nonsense. But hey, don't take my go talk to a medical professional for medical advice, okay? I'm just a dude on the internet. Yours is not from depression. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Find somebody who knows what they're talking about. Okay, there we go. Breathing is cool. All right. We can do this. This is going to take forever, by the way. We've got this. I think we have this and 2 more walls. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Yep. We're going to be here for a while, y'all. So, buckle up. There's, we'll try to find some good topics here. Like, the Mandalorian trailer dropped. That was really good. Oh, I should get more potions and stuff. That one. Oh, that was good. Try this again. I'm so excited for the Mandalorian. I love the show, and I'm really excited to see what happens with the Mandalorian and Grogu. Your cat was being cute today. Oh, that's always a plus. I love cats. I miss mine. One of these days, I'll be able to get a cat again, but for now, I have student loans I have to pay off. They're not even mine. That's the worst part about it. They're parents' loans because I get to help my kids pay for college. So, you know, that's cool. Actually, it's cool. It's great for them. But between that and a mortgage and dealing with other fun stuff, yeah, I have to wait till I have money again because I'm a responsible adult. Okay, sometimes. Sometimes I'm a responsible adult. Okay, here we go. Down we go. Down we go. But yeah, I love cats, though. They're always so cute. I never really thought about it much when I was a kid. I had a cat when I was growing up. You know, my mom's house, mom had 2 or 3. My dad's, we had the one. But dad was more of a dog person. And, you know, that's sort of kind of what I figured I was sort of at. And then I realized that, yeah, actually, no. Oh, hang on. I'm about to die. Okay. No, as much as I like dogs, I really am a cat person. Also, I'm happy to have not gotten shot by all those guardians. So, you know, we'll take those little victories. The little victories are the ones you get to celebrate. Okay. Yeah, definitely need well, I don't really need I don't really need a Nautilus. I think it just might make doing this a little bit easier. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Oh, speaking of things that are crazy, I talked about it a little bit on the in the supporter newsletter, which you can get if you are a member at musicfreegaming.com. But I was talking about that a little bit. That I think I might take Saturdays for a little while and play something other than Minecraft. I know, everyone hold your panic. It's okay. We can get through this. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I might give Breath of the Wild another try. I rage quit it when I was first playing it a while back because I got really upset at the movement, and then I ended up dealing with Joy-Con drift at the same time. And when I'm dealing with one of those dungeon temple things, and it's sort of movement based, and my movement just wasn't working. Yeah, I got really annoyed. So I don't think I gave it a fair shake. So I'm gonna give that a try, and I kind of need not necessarily. Oh, hey, breathing. It's not like I necessarily need a break from Minecraft. That one. It's more along the lines of I kind of need some other inspiration or something. Let's try that sentence again. I was dealing with a little bit of creative block. It's like, I want to play Minecraft. I want to build things. I don't know what I want to build. And then I thought, hey, it'd be really cool. Underwater science lab. Or maybe more accurately, a science lab in the middle of the ocean. That's also a guardian farm. Yeah, so hey, inspiration is back, baby. But that said, I think it would be kind of nice to take not a complete break, because I love Minecraft and want to keep playing it. But a little bit of a break. So said Saturdays for a little while anyway. Play Breath of the Wild. Now I just have to see if I can get my Switch hooked up so I can capture it. I think I've got all the stuff set up. I just need to connect an HDMI cable to my my Switch. Well, the Nintendo Switch, but also my HDMI Switch, and we should be good to go. Okay. Now the good news is I am going to oh, come on, we got it. I'm going to handle the center sections a little bit differently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to section off areas of this using gravel. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go at it and just use set up a little redstone to do some there we go. Is that almost? Oh, I just got to remember to light this up so I don't get mobs spawning on it and eating my face. No, I think I might set up a piston. I just have it 0 tick or at least go really fast and push things around. So that'll be good. It's a little bit of a pain because I have to pick it up and move it every 12 blocks, but that's all right. And then I can start draining sections of the ocean here around the monument, which is going to be great. Looking forward to that. And then once I get the water drained from the outside of the monument, then I get to actually tear down the silly thing and drain the water from inside the monument. And that's going to be a special breed of fun, because that's where all of the water is. And all of the guardians are going to be spawning in there. And, yeah. That's going to be scary. So, fortunately, I think I can drain sections of the monument without too many issues. Because I think the inner side hallways, for the most part, are small enough that I can hit them with sponges and be okay. But I'm not entirely sure, so we'll see when the time comes. Speaking of pain and suffering, I had some spaghetti and salad and stuff for dinner tonight, which was delicious. Made some garlic bread, which is always good, but it got a little toasty, and I think I scraped the roof of my mouth. And that's not nearly as much fun as it sounds. Woohoo! But, yeah, okay, I can do it. I can do it. We can go up, we can go down. We are fine. Or something. Okay. All right, grab the stone box. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. This is only going to take 87 years. But anyway, yeah, so Mandalorian Grogu. That looks cool. I'm looking to see that, to watch that when it hits Disney Plus. I'm not going to see it in theaters as much as I would love to, because one, the aforementioned, hey, I broke. Okay. Broke's going a little far, but you know. Money's tight and I'm not going to waste it going to see a movie. And two, I cannot stand the movie theater experience. It sucks here. And it may just be a here thing, okay? But, man, it is not cool. Not fun at all. The last movie I saw in the theater was Spider-Man Far From Home. No Way Home. No Way Home with Doctor Strange. And the movie was great, but man, I got tired of the crowd cheering like it was a football game every time somebody said a line or somebody new showed up. It's like, dude, shut up and let's watch the movie. So, yeah, I have zero interest in seeing anything in movie theaters these days. If I were to go to a theater that was silent, quiet, and stuff, yeah, that would be great. But the one here is not that, so yeah. But anyway, so the movie looks awesome. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. I loved the show. The Mandalorian TV show was great. I've loved all 3.5 seasons of it. The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. They were good. I was happy seeing those, and I'm looking forward to the new one. The footage they put out looks really good. The CG characters look great. Rada the Hutt looks... It's weird seeing a Hutt that's, jacked. But, hey, Rada, he hit that protein powder. He's doing all right. He's in good shape. And then seeing the handful of other critters that were part of the, what's it, Dejeric, I think his name is. It's the Holo game that R2 and 3PO were playing against Chewbacca on the Falcon during A New Hope. Oh, hey, it's also cool? My invisibility is gone. For now, I seem to be okay, so I'm sure we'll get some cranky Guardian guys around here in a little bit, but for now, we're doing okay. Ah, yep, see? Cranky Guardian guys. Hi. All right. Well, down we go. But it'll be fun. It's also nice seeing Grogu be a little bit more than a toddler, you know? And I think we're gonna see him. I think we're gonna see him on his own journey. What's gonna happen, just based off of the dialogue that was in the most recent trailer and some of the footage they showed in it, which admittedly, who knows, it could be way off base. But I think what we're gonna see happen is Din is going to get captured by the Hutts, and it's going to be up to Grogu to save him. And I think that's going to be fun. I think Grogu can be more than capable. Oh, hang on. We're going to need more stone than that. Okay. Probably more than that. That one's empty. That one's got stone in it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how it goes. Said the shows were great, and yep, I think it'll be good. I am getting a little bit of Pedro Pascal fatigue because he's been in sort of everything, and you know, it's like Chris Pratt a few years ago, where he was in like 4 movies one year. It's like, yeah, I'm getting a little tired of Chris Pratt. I like what he's doing, but you know, there are other actors. And honestly, I haven't been overly impressed with Pedro Pascal as an actor. Anyway, his voice work's been fine, but and, you know, maybe it's just what I'm seeing, the limited stuff. But I wasn't overly impressed with him in Fantastic Four either. So, you know, not to say that I could do any better. I definitely could not, but he's just definitely, he's one of those actors. It's like, nope, he pretty much just plays Pedro Pascal in movies. Kind of like Jack Black. If you like what he's doing, then what's going on is fine. Ah, okay. Jack Black was very much, hey, I'm playing Jack Black in whatever it is he's in. And if you like that, that's awesome. I think he was probably the worst part of a Minecraft movie. I mean, even over Jason Momoa, and that's saying something. Though the reason I didn't like Jason Momoa in it is that I didn't like the character, and Momoa played that sort of has-been jerk. He played him very well, and it turns out I don't like those sort of jock, narcissistic, you know, people. And Momoa played it very well. I really liked Momoa in Aquaman. Again, he played, you know, self-absorbed jock, you know, surfer bro, but yeah, it was still good. He was good in it. I never did see Stargate Atlantis, which I heard he was really good in. I saw it came up on Tubi. I was looking for something else and I saw it. They had the Conan remake. that starred Momoa as Conan. And I was kind of curious. I almost went and watched it, and then I decided I had better things to do with my life. I'm probably going to regret that that bit of kelp, but, you know, make do with what you got. Okay, where's my potions? Okay. I still have a little bit of time in my on my invis potion here, but since I'm sort of restocking all of my stone and stuff, I figured it's probably a good idea to restock the potions in my inventory. You know, just so that I don't get lasered in the face. Or, honestly, any place else. Some places I don't like to get lasered. I know, weird, right? But see what else has been going on. I have been replaying Horizon Zero Dawn. That game was so good. I think I talked about it on stream on Tuesday too. It was good then, still good now. Definitely worth a playthrough if you can get it on PC or I'm playing it on PS4. One of these days when I have, again, that whole free money type thing, I want to get Forbidden West. Heard that one wasn't quite as good, but was still pretty amazing, so, you know, I like the game, so I'm happy to dive into the sequel and give it a shot. I heard at one point they were going to they're trying to make a movie out of Horizon. I don't know where they're at on that. If they're still trying to develop it, or if it's dead, or what the deal is. There were some issues because whoa, nope. I meant to throw out the kelp. That was good. Go me. I'm good at this. Okay, let's try this again. This time with the right blocks, huh? Also, invisibility is about to wear off, so that's cool. So I'll just have to keep an eye out for our guardian friends. Okay. Told you, this is going to take forever. But we're almost done with this wall, and we've got one more to do. We'll definitely be able to get that done today. And then we'll get to start on the gravel. Is that going to be more fun? Yeah, probably not. But, oh, hi. Guess somebody has decided to see me. Okay. I mean, that's fine. We'll just hide. You ever want an invisibility potion in real life? It's like, hi, I am just walking through the halls. Could I not be seen by everybody who's going by? Tell you, I would have loved that when I was in school. Yeah, middle school. Oh, middle school was bad. High school got better as I went on. My sophomore year kind of sucked, but but my junior year was a little bit better, and my senior year was even better than that. So, senior year was pretty okay. I actually liked my senior year, but junior high was horrible, man. That's where I developed a phobia of moths. Yeah, that sucks. Thank my classmates for that one. All right, moving on. Let's see what else is happening here. Not a lot. I am excited. I've been talking about it a lot because I am really excited. But I recorded a podcast with my wife on Monday, podcast episode. So that will hit the feed. You can go to musicfreegaming.com/podcasts to find all of the places to listen to it. And it's on all the places. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. Check that out. But yeah, we did it. We recorded a podcast about reading and reading tastes and things like that. And yes, it did take us 2 tries to actually get it to work right. Because tech issues are fun. But otherwise, worked out okay. And yeah, it was really good. So definitely worth checking out. My wife is great, so. And it might be fun for some of you to hear from somebody other than me on the podcast, so. So yeah, we've been talking about it, and she had fun. It's something she's going to want to do more. So it won't be every week, but once a month or so we'll probably record an episode together. We were putting together a list of topics, and we have topics for about 2 years at that once a month or so rate. So that'll be fun. Yeah, there are definitely a few things. She has opinions, which is great. Things. We'll talk Star Trek, talk musicals, just music in general. Because my wife is a musician. That's how we met, and a much better musician than me, which doesn't take a lot of effort, to be fair. But on the other hand, she's actually really good. Okay, put that over there. I may have to meander back to a bed and sleep here in the not too distant future, because the phantoms are going to be out here soon, I think. Of course, if I'm invisible, I don't know that they're going to be able to come out and get me anyway. Woohoo! But yeah, that was fun. We had some technical issues to deal with. The biggest issue was that we're in the same room, and I don't have a podcast set up where we all have multiple big cameras and I don't know lavalier mics or other mics that we could be all close. So we had to figure out how the heck can we record and not deal with bleed on the microphone, so that her mic isn't picking me up and my mic isn't picking her up. And ooh, a pufferfish. Oh, nice. Okay, missed. Let's see if I can get a one or two of those, because I really would like to try to get a Nautilus over here. Hi. There we go. Gotcha. All right. Okay, I would like to breathe. There we go. Hey. Now, every once in a while, my one of my daughters sends a reminder to my wife. It's like, okay, breathe. Yep, breathing is good. Speaking of musicians, all of my kids are creative in different ways. My oldest one was more with dance. The next one was with her creativity blossomed with through art and fabric, which was fabulous. My son, his creativity is in games. He's getting a degree in game design, which is fabulous, and all the creativity that goes into making a game and designing one that's fun to play and all of that stuff. Oh yeah. And then the next youngest, she's a singer and is very good. Her voice tends to be a little more operatic, actually. So, that's cool. Okay, this is it. This is the last wall. So once the walls are up, the guardians should all be contained. And then it's just going to be a matter of sectioning off. Oh, out of stone. Also, I'm out of invisibility potions, so that's cool. Yeah, hi. Okay, stone. Great. Okay. Invis potion, also great. All right, let's continue getting this wall up. Now, this wall is both permanent and temporary. There will be a wall here permanently. It will probably not stay this stone. I'll probably swap it out for something else. I don't know what, but something. Because I don't know what I want this lab to look like. I just have a vague impression of science lab. There will be windows looking out into the ocean. Okay, that's definitely going to be a thing. Okay. Probably not on this side. I might... that actually might be interesting, is ducking into this canyon and that ravine, maybe? I don't know. Figure something out. Okay. Now, the other side of this is I'm not entirely sure how much mobcap has to deal with all of this. Okay. Right. If there are, I know the guardians are going to keep spawning in here, but only up to a certain point, right? So that's something I have to take a look at is, am I going to have to go under and light up all the caves underground, all the ocean that's around, or do I need to build up a tower that I can AFK on, right? And then, not have to worry about it. Certainly a possibility, right? Yeah, I'm sure there's a reason why most people, when they build a guardian farm, build this big circle around the thing rather than box it in like I'm doing. But hey, we're gonna. This is gonna be the science lab. We'll drain that first. If I decide I need to go deal with the rest of it, I absolutely can. But still probably gonna have to go light up some caves and stuff. But to figure out what the despawn sphere looks like. It's big. Oh, hang on. I'm going to need to get some more stone. All right. Well, that box is done. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely not going to have enough gravel. I think I have a shulker box, which will get me a stripe. Now, I was AFKing at my gold farm. Now, and I don't have it automated to feed it straight to the piglins. So, that's... So I had to go manually feed them gold. And it works. It's just slow. And so you've got to do it in two steps. But I think I have another shulker box worth of gravel there. Okay, and that's good. So the hope is if I can maybe use one layer of gravel or one shulker and hit. Oh, yeah, hey, I can breathe here. Hit one line of gravel and then fill in the sections. So that oh, hi. Okay, that was fun. That guardian was like right in my face. Anyway, so if I can do that, get that sectioned off, then it means I have to dig up all of the gravel and then place it again. But that's not too bad, because then I can just use torches and stuff. Break it and everything will be lovely. In fact, if I'm really careful with it, what I might be able to do is get, might be able to bring up an allay. Okay, we're all right for the moment. And have an allay bring, go fetching the gravel off the top and bringing it to me so I don't lose any. I might even have an allay bring me sponges. That would be handy. Okay. Now, one thing we're definitely going to have to do, or at least pretty definitely going to have to do, one is find my potions box. There it is. Okay. Grab another couple of invis potions. Great. Oh, I might as well pull some more stone while I'm at it. Oops, that's gravel. That's empty. Stone. Go. Okay. We're good. Everything's great. Oh, you know what? Let's just stick that pufferfish in my bundle. All right, up we go. All the up and going and stuff. Anyway, let's see what else. Are there other fun topics? Probably not. I don't know. Let's see. I'm between books at the moment. I'm waiting for Project Hail Mary. I've got a hold at the library. And should be getting that here hopefully in a week or so. So I haven't wanted to get too involved in another book until that. Though I might read one. My wife was, she was reading one, The Priori of the Orange Tree, which is not working for her. But she says, you know, it might be one that I like. So I might dive into that one. She's going to give it another chapter or two before she decides to give up on it. But she's about 100 pages in or so, and it's just not it's just not speaking to her. She's getting lost with everything. It's like, okay. So, I'm game though. I'll give it a shot. It was weird because she brought it home. Like, her sister said, "Hey, my friend recommended this. Will you read it and tell me if it's good?" And so my wife was doing that. I think right now her answer is, not so much. But I also heard Gemini Tay talking about it. Oh, speaking of things not being good, get our face blasted off by a guardian. That's cool. All right. We'll get this wall done, and then I think I'm going to head towards a bed. And then we'll figure out what's going to go on with the gravel. Oh, actually, before we do the gravel, I have to go clear all of the greenery out from this thing. Because if I drop gravel on it, I think it's going to break the gravel. I should test that, but... oh, jeez. But yeah, I think that's going to be the case. That's the potions. That's stone. Alright, moving on. Okay, you know, it helps to put the blocks in the right place. I know. It's not going to be that big a deal here, but still. You know, I have been thinking about this quite a bit, and I actually do not have any idea how I want this to work. Okay? I don't. Because it's, obviously, we'll set up spawning chambers for the guardians. And then I need to flush them over, probably in a couple of channels. I need to flush them over so I can send them up a tower and then drop them back down. And if I do it right, I want to drop them down so that they'll, on their own, they'll just hit whatever and die. Maybe I'll drop them onto campfires so they cook a little bit, so they drop cooked cod instead of raw cod. I don't know. Don't know exactly how I want to do that. But I also want to have an option so that I can drop them down onto a block and then they survive with like 1 heart or something like that. And then I can slicey dicey with my swordy warty and take advantage of the looting wooting. Right? Because, yeah, baby talk is definitely the way to improve a farm's output. Makes it more efficient. You know, if this is a thing, they don't tell you this, honestly, when you're going through the redstone tutorials. But if you baby talk the mobs in your mob farm, and as you describe the farm, yeah, definitely more efficient. Okay. But let's see anyway. What else is going on? Probably something cool. Oh, see the new snapshot? Mojang dropped the latest snapshot for it's the 26.1 snapshot. I don't know, 97 or whatever it is, 9. Well, the last several snapshots, pretty much all of them, have been revamping the models for the baby mobs. And they're cute, okay? That's great. Happy, cute little mobs. The kittens are adorable. Definitely going to need to get a couple of those, okay? But, you know, they also broke and then fixed the hitbox for baby zombies. Yep, for a little while there, the baby zombies were actually big enough so that they could not fit under a 1-block gap, and they fixed that. So their hitbox is back, so they fit in under a 1-block and through a 1/2-block wide opening. So that's a thing. But in this latest snapshot, they snuck it in. They apparently left it out of the original changelog. And Exuma, when he did his explainer video, which those are great, by the way. If you just want here's a quick synopsis of everything that's going on in the snapshot and what it means and how it works and stuff like that. Exuma Void does great videos about that. But he did his video, and they had apparently oops, that's not where that's supposed to go. They apparently updated the changelog after his video, but the new update that they added, they snuck in, is a change to the stonecutter. And it's a pretty amazing change. What they did is you can use the stonecutter now, and you can put the regular deep slate, the stuff that you mine up with Silk Touch. If you throw that in a stonecutter, you can get all of the cobbled variants. And I think that includes cobbled deep slate. But they also made the change so it works the same way with stone. So if you put this stone that I'm placing in the stonecutter, you can get cobblestone, which you can't do right now. You actually have to hit it with a pickaxe to get cobblestone. And that is going to eliminate the need for cobblestone generators. You just make stone generators and everything is awesome. Also sort of means that, hey, you don't need to carry a fortune pick with you. Right? Obviously, you'll need a fortune pick to mine up ores later and get, all of the awesomeness. But now you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm at deep slate. Now I'm digging up deep slate, whatever. Now, what would be kind of cool is if they did something like, if you have fortune on your pickaxe, you can insta-mine deep slate. Like if you have a netherite pickaxe, maybe, with fortune, then you can insta-mine deep slate. Silk Touch won't do that. Right? That would be kind of cool. Because, heck, people have been clamoring for a way of insta-mining deep slate. Now, you might need... you probably need a haste 2 beacon, right? All of that stuff. But yeah. Ooh, I am no longer invisible, which is fine. I don't have to be invisible. Not right this minute. All right, sleepy. Okay. Now that we are guardian or phantom proof. Okay, I'm mostly done with the stone. I do want to keep a little bit of it out. All right. And I'm going to need... We need my redstone box. Also, I think... I don't know. I'm trying to think. Should I armor up? No, I'll go ahead and stay invisible, at least for the moment. Okay. All right, we're over here. Hello, squid. The nice thing about doing this type of setup too is I think we're gonna get squid, and that's gonna be fabulous too. So, all right. So now, okay, let's go ahead and invis up. Great. Now, what I want to do here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So coming off of this, okay. Okay, redstone box. I need a couple of things. I need some redstone dust and some torches and a piston. You know what would be really, really cool? Oh, is if I double checked that I had those before I took my potion and stuff, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to be putting gravel right here. That means we're going to take our piston. It's going to go like that. We're going to, yeah, I think we're going to do it this way. I think maybe I can do it like so. So if I place some gravel, that would involve having gravel. Okay, gravel. Okay, right. So if I place some gravel here. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, right. You know what I would need? A repeater. I think that would be... There might be a better way of doing this. Almost certainly is. In fact, I don't even have a repeater, so that's cool. Okay, so let's try this again, this time with repeater. Okay, that's the ticket. Okay, so the idea then is to... Oops. All right. Hi, where's my axe? Thanks. Right there. We got it. We're good. Okay. So the idea then... Oh, if I place... Okay, I need a... Let's just get a temp block. I need to see if the gravel is going to break if it lands on that plant. Nope, it did break it. Okay, cool. So what I need to do, actually, while I still have these 5 minutes of invisibility, I need to come through here, and I need to break all of this kelp. Okay. So the seagrass isn't a problem, but the kelp definitely is. So we're going to just... Oh, breathing. Okay, hang on. Solve this problem real quick. This one. Okay. Let's just... We'll grab an emergency invisibility potion as well. All right. Water breathing it is. And down we go. Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's just get all of this kelp out of the way. Because that's definitely going to be a problem. The seagrass, apparently not so much, but the kelp, definitely. So, all right, so let's see what we can do about that. Now, I suppose it could be nice to actually collect all of this kelp. Maybe set up a little farm to smelt something. I don't know what I would be smelting. But, you know, something. So this would be a fun place when I set up the science lab to set it up with a kelp-powered smelter to do something, right? Just so, hey, I'm going to be cooking things over here potentially. We'll do it with the kelp. Okay. All right. So far, so good. Okay, I still have 3 more minutes of invisibility, so that's great. Okay. I'll break the seagrass too. It's not that big a deal. Okay, I mean, just since I'm here, we'll just break it. I just need to be sure I do get all of the kelp. And not just take down the next to bottom one or whatever. Like this guy. See, he'd be a problem. Okay. Now, the other thing that would be good over here would potentially be a Heart of the Sea, which I do not have. Okay. I think we're okay. If there's another one down there, we'll see it as we do stuff. But for now we're okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and collect this. Said I don't know that I'm going to need it, but we'll at least collect some of it. I've got an empty shulker, so that's not an issue. All right. Right, empty shulker. Okay. All right, so now where is my gravel shulker? Hang on. Okay, hydrate everybody. Okay, now hydrating with soda may not be the thing, but hey, it's okay. All right, so gravel. Let's put the redstone torch away. All right. Gravel box. Gravel box. Where did I put my gravel box? All right. So the idea is, right, we just place some gravel here and let it work its way across. Okay. Yeah, see, it's just going to push across. We can do, 12 blocks this way. Yeah. Okay. Now, there might be a faster way to do this, but, this works. So we're just going to sit here and hold down the mouse button for a little while. Yeah. So we'll have to set this machine up, 3 or 4 times as we go across here, but it's all right. Yeah, so the idea is we'll section this off. Oh, hi. Okay, nope. All right, yep. Okay, and that's as far as we can go. All right, cool. All right, so now we need to do the next round. All right, so that means we'll set this up over like this. So this piston. Okay, we'll put that there. Hi. And then, let's see. I need some stone. Okay. Yeah. Stop. Okay, you know what? I don't need you to be shooting me in the face. Okay, also, I could try actually hitting him with the flying fish fork of fate, but apparently that's hard. So, you know. All right. Anyway, so this will go like so. Let's go pick up our redstone-y goodness over here. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this will be fine, right? Everything will be great here. All right. Okay, that goes there. All right, fine. Okay, there. Of course, I'm not wearing armor, so, you know, that's awesome. All right. Okay, yep. And that's how she blows. All right, I think I left a gravel box over on the other side, so. Sounds kind of like a train. Just, you know, chugga, 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 chugga. It's kind of fun how it skipped that block, or that space there, but. Okay. All right, hang on. Let's go get some more gravel. Leave this box. All right, did I leave my potion box out? I did. Okay, good. That'll be fine. Hang on, I want that gravel. Okay. I don't have a lot of it. I mean, I've got some, but not a whole lot, so it'd be really nice if I didn't have to worry about it. I mean, I suppose I could go dig up several, you know, a couple shulker boxes of sand and do this with sand instead of gravel, but it's what I've got. So we'll keep the action going. All right. And now it's going to go like that and like this. All right. Okay. All right. So we'll just slide all of this over. Oops. Hey, it helps if it's pointing the right way, okay? Not saying it has to point the right way, but I kind of am saying that, yes. Okay. And we can dig those up. All right. And piston goeth thusly. And away we go. Okay, it is stacking up, so that's good. Again, it's always good to double check that, you know? It's like, hey, it's not just breaking, right? That would be a waste of time, you know? Oh, man. This is tedious, okay? If you're just going to build a guardian farm, don't do this, all right? Go look up ENX04's Guardian Farm. It's significantly easier because then all you have to do is place down, it's like a 16 by 16 chunk of soul sand or something like that, right? And then deal with some scaffolding and nether portals, all right? It is significantly easier. Okay. But short of that, Okay. Goes like that. This goes like so. All right. Let's go get our redstone. Also, we do need to be sure that this stays lit. Okay. That goes there, there. Redstone dust and the piston. Okay. Redstone dust goes there, piston goes there. And we gravel away. Gravel before me. Okay, and this will be I think the last stack that we need to do before we hit the wall. Okay, and then we'll see how much gravel this actually used to do this. Because if I can do a couple of rows, that would be ideal. Because if I can do two rows this way, then I should be able to get enough gravel to section off the stripes going the other direction. Okay, and that'll be good. All right, we're getting there. Heck. Oh, really? We're going to have to do one more? Well, that's just not cool. All right, I guess we have to do one more. Okay, well, again, it's not hard to set up. It's just annoying. All right. Okay, go ahead and take that stone out. All right, so that goes there. And the repeater, and our dust, and the piston. All right. And away we go. I said I might have to fly back to the gold farm and pick up whatever whatever gravel I've got in the bartering setup over there. Okay. So I just need to keep an eye on it. Okay, it is stacking. Good. Just need to keep an eye on it because I don't need it to go beyond the wall. All right. Yes, I do want to pick up the extra gravel. Okay, so looks like it takes about 2/3 of a shulker box to do this, going all the way across. Okay, which one is fine. All right, so that one's stacking up. All right, so looks like we've got about 2 more columns to do. All right. Oh, okay, miscounted. We had 3 more columns to do. It's okay. All right, there we go. That'll do it. And I'm going to come pick this gravel up that's out here because I already mentioned I'm running a little low on gravel. So let's not waste it. Okay, so let's come out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So piston's going to go there. I need, oops, Wow. Some of those blocks were even in the right place. Hey, Snoopers, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Great to have you back. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Oh, goody. I've got too much gravel. That's a problem that I want to have at a later time. Also, just going to walk off the edge of that. Okay. Woo-hoo. All right, so repeater goes there. That goes there. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That actually goes. I think this actually goes back even further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piston goes there. So Peter has to go there. Okay, we got it. Eventually we got it. Oh, hi. Apparently, they want to shoot me again. I mean, just because that's annoying doesn't mean nope, it's just annoying. I have no other way to finish that sentence. All right. There we go. Silly gooses. That's in the wrong place. That goes there. There we go. There we go. We got it. But yeah, I'm going to have to go get some more gravel. But hey, at least this is significantly faster than trying to place it all by hand. So we got that going for us. Oh, man. So how you doing, Snoopers? Are you freezing up there? We have been dealing with all of the stupid cold here. Cold and winds and horribleness. It even snowed. We got like a dozen flakes. It was sad and pathetic. Chilly and windy, but the sun is out. Okay, sounds about what we're dealing with here too. I really wanted it to bury us in snow, mostly because we need the moisture. Colorado's snowpack is about 50% of normal, which sucks. So yeah, we're all sitting like out here like, hi, I would please like to have water. Yeah, it's pretty, but oof. Okay. All right, so next. All right, so piston's going to go there, which means we're going to come off this way. And like that. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's see. Dust. Okay, torch, repeater. There we go, repeater. Piston. Ah, that's the wrong tool. Oh, but yeah, one of my coworkers is a pretty avid snowboarder, and he is all depressed because there's been like so little snow up in the mountains. And we live probably, an hour drive, maybe an hour and a half from two very good ski areas, apparently. I'm taking his word for it. I don't ski. Okay. I've lived in Colorado my entire life. I have never been on skis. Though I think if I were to go, I'd want to snowboard. I used to love being on a skateboard when I was younger until I fell and took all the skin off the inside of my elbow. That wasn't fun. Time to come to Mount Baker. Okay. Yeah, it's the joy of being up in the mountains, man. But so I love being up in the mountains. I really do. But you know, it does help if we have water. Because I a thrasher. No, I was a flailer. I was a. Am I going to continue to stand on this this death board or not? You know. Yeah, used to try to skateboard as well. Yeah, so I did okay. I was never one who was doing tricks or anything like that. Partly because that was still a point in the 80s before how did I end up with an extra redstone dust? Huh. Anyway, that was still that time in the 80s when that's why I have an extra redstone dust. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe. Or, we're not. Anyway, so I ride my skateboard around. It was great. We had some friends. I had a friend. We tried. Yeah, the internet's definitely. It's just the server, because obviously the stream is still up. We tried setting up a ramp and going over the ramp. And that. Okay, we're in. Yay! Okay. Yeah, and I tried going up the ramp, and I took off most of the skin on the inside of my left elbow. Because I managed to... I didn't like my approach or something, and I tried to veer off, and I hit something weird, and yeah. Bad things happen to good people. Oh, I'm going to need more gravel. So yeah, that wasn't great. Oh, hey, we only have 2 more minutes of invisibility. Okay. So we'll take an extra potion. I don't want to use it. I want to... I think when this potion wears out, we'll take a quick trip to the nether and try to get some more gravel. We'll raid the bartering farm. But yeah, after that, I don't think I really got on a skateboard again. Something about losing, all that skin. Also, the worst part of it, it was bad enough that, of course, I fell. But then I got a bandage. Of course, big bandage taped in the inside of my elbow. And it stuck to the wound. And that wasn't any fun at all to get that off. So, yeah. Now, there's apparently a really nice skate park about 2 blocks from where I grew up. So, that could have been cool. Yeah, tons of scrapes, knees, toes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it turns out shoes are probably important. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we still have a minute left of our invisibility. Let's go ahead and pop this in place. Yeah, I'll wire up the redstone, and then we'll go get the gravel. Now, it was also about that time I realized, you know what? I actually really like bikes. Bicycles are cool. And bicycles are really cool because they're a lot easier to get uphill. Oops, that's not where that goes at all. Right? I mean, if you want to go uphill, skateboards are not the tool for you. And I lived at the top of a hill. So going down the hill was great. Coming up it again was not so much. All right, so let's go ahead and put the gravel back. Yeah, I do have a couple of empty shulkers here, so we should be good. All right, now would be really cool would be to fly to the farm and land safely and not splatter my bits all over the nether. Okay? Also, maybe sleep. You had a subscription to Thrasher magazine. Ah, yes, yes. Yep, because you were cool. That's how that works. Yeah, back when magazines were the way to get anything. Man, I was so excited when I got copies of Nintendo Power. I got the special Super Mario Brothers 3 edition that had the maps of every world and showed where all the secrets were. And oh, that was so cool. I still have that. It's I think it's upstairs. It's in my bedroom. Yeah. I miss Mario 3. I let my sisters borrow it when I went to college. And then they just sold their Nintendo and all of their games, including my copy of Super Mario Brothers 3. I was very sad. All right, so let's see what I've got in the way of gravel here. It's not a lot. But yeah, it was sad. I mean, it didn't help that they were on the other side of the country, but still. Okay. Yeah, like I said, not a huge amount of gravel here. Okay, that's... All right, well, this is what we've got. All right, well, obviously there's some more coming, but, you know, this will do. All right. Okay, I think it's this portal right here. Or over there. Or something. One of these portals. It's absolutely one of these portals. Okay, it is this one. Yeah, because I had the rail running into it, because that's how I got the Guardians back to my... Oh, that's not the right one. Is it this one? It's not. I should just follow the rail. Really, that would be the easiest thing to do. Follow the rail. It's okay. I don't need rockets. We're fine. Okay, that one. That one over there. We're good. We're good. Yeah, but this is the rail I used to get the Guardians from this this happy little ocean monument back to my base. Why don't I make waypoints? You know, I probably have a waypoint for this one. Yep, I do. It's right there. Don't have it turned on, but... Yep, I'm cool. All right. Grab some more rockets. All right, so... Oh, hey. Cool. All right, let's meander back this way. I did clear out... This is what I did on the stream on Tuesday. Is there are two other ocean monuments here that I raided, which was fun. So I've got a stack and a half of sponges, which is fabulous. That'll make things easier. Yeah. Man, Rocket Man. I love that song. I mean, Elton John's version is great, but Daughtry did a cover of it that was phenomenal. It's like an acoustic cover. Oh, it is so good. Yeah, you missed out. Admittedly, a large part of the stream was just me getting lost. But, you know, that's fun too. Yeah, you were working your other job. Yeah. You know, I don't know. Once you get accustomed to eating a couple of times a week, you just kind of want to keep that going. I know, it's sort of a decadent lifestyle these days, but... Okay. Yeah, I think we'll have to set this up one more time, but... Yeah, and people do seem to want paychecks. Yeah, and since you are one of those happy little accountant types, right? Someone who actually helps people, you know, get paid and, you know, get made fun of for being an accountant because, you know, math and stuff. Yep, that's how that works. No, I've learned over my time, always be nice to the person who figures out your paycheck. You know, that seems something, you know, a good lesson for most people to learn. Be nice to the payroll people. You know, you want to be nice to HR and stuff too, but you really want to be nice to the payroll people. That's why you do what you do. Yeah, okay. Okay, so because of my limitations on gravel, let's see. Well, that was dumb. That was really dumb. I have done dumb things in my time, and that was absolutely one of them. Anyway, yes, transactional relationships. Yep. Okay. Grab our empty shulker. So I have enough gravel because it takes about 2/3 of a block of a shulker of gravel to go all the way across the monument. So I think what I'm going to do is not go all the way across with another row like this. I think I'm going to set up the stripes so I can start draining, and then I can recover that gravel and come back, and it's either that or I go mining and go just dig up a desert, you know, get all the sand and stuff, which is, I could do that. So where am I? That is a good question. So I'm currently at 8354 and minus 5300. So let's see. If you go up on the nether roof, here we'll just. Oh, I'm still wearing my wings. Even better. Hang on. I have wing technology. So if you go up on the nether roof, and there's my regular base portal, right? That sits right over there. If you follow that track, there's a spur that comes down this way, and you can just follow that spur to get to me. Okay, where am I? Over here. All right, so what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and set up stations for our happy little pistons here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piston's going to go there, which means I need to go like that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 6. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means this goes up like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay. Yeah, 5. Yeah. Yes, all the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But we are not doing the stupid 6-7 meme in this chat. That's just not how this is going to work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We all know the only good numbers are 42 and 69 and... Okay, stream joke. What kind of pants do ghosts wear? Boo jeans. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, so that'll work. All right, so let's go ahead and move our move the redstone, and we'll start setting up the grid. Your daughter's been teaching her siblings to say 6, 7 in Japanese. You know, the things that they are totally not teaching kids in school. Okay. There's I was gonna say there's a redstone torch around here somewhere. Okay, I'll take that out. Like I said, we know what the good numbers are. All right, so let's see. So torch goes here, here, here. Yes, I know things. The repeater goes here. Okay. Oh, right. Yes, yes, the other good 2-digit number. Yep, every generation has its own number that it just decides is funny. So I guess this is the current generation for some reason. All right. Yep, 42, exactly. Or what was, back in the really olden times when it was like, or like the 23 skidoo or something like that. And okay. Okay, see, the reason I set things up this way is we'll hit the piston push limit just a little bit beyond that second line that I set up. Yeah, so, which is fine because I've got to run the stuff out that way anyway, so. Okay. I think we're, oh, geez. We do have, oh no, we're good. That's where we need to be. Yeah, so if I do go over, it's no big deal because I have to do that anyway. So yes, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to the sponging today. But sponging will absolutely happen. That actually sounds like something you would get at a particularly exclusive spa or something. Yes, after you soak with the cucumbers on your eyes, then you come over here for the sponging. This is too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I set that up in the wrong place. Which means I set all of those up in the wrong place because I'm cool like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Act, that's the wrong block. Turns out gravel falls. Right? Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I'm off by 1. You know. Can I blame chat? You know, I've heard that works, right? That's totally a thing. Yep, so I'm gonna have to move all of those back. Oh well. It's not a big deal. That's right. I can blame snoopers. That's how that goes. I am excited though. I'm excited for y'all to hear the podcast next week though, because it's because my wife is a special guest on this the next podcast, and that's just fun. Well, that's gone forever. Yep. Yeah, so that was fun. She had fun too. So I think she won't be on every episode, but we're thinking maybe once a month or so. We'll record an episode together and talk about fun stuff. I used to think streamers all talk to someone named Chad. Well, you know. There's a streamer I watch from time to time. She, oh, hey, that actually is the push limit. Huh, cool. She actually has a skin set up, or a model set up for iron golems. So they all look like buff Chad types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piston goes there. Yep, I just totally miscounted. All right. Let's try this again, this time with feeling. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Piston goes there. Okay, say, I've got more redstone dust here somewhere. Okay. Repeater goes that way. This torch moves. Okay. You know, might be easier if I actually had multiple of the dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is correct. Yeah, you know, it's actually gotten to a point where that's just part of vocabulary for some of the younger generation. They just like, hey chat, what do we do here? Because they've been watching streamers their whole life, and that's just how they roll now. So, you know, that's fun. Sounds like, I said, a really slow train. Just, you know, chugga, chugga. So, you know, so I often will see people asking for advice, because I hang out in a couple of Discords that have communities for streamers and new streamers and stuff like that. You often miss the days before the internet. I understand that. And it's like, how do we keep talking, right? Because that's some of the advice that you get for streamers is keep talking, right? Give viewers a reason to tune in, right? That's beyond just counting, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piston goes there. That goes there. And it's like, how do I how do I keep talking? It's like, well, maybe you set up a little stuffed animal. It's like, oh, maybe you do. Get yourself a little stuffy, name it chat, and talk to it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We were actually talking about that one time in one of the Discords, and it was like, yeah, just set up, make it a character, right? Give it a cute name, have emotes or something of it, make it just a character on stream. And I thought that was kind of a cool idea, Okay. What part of don't shoot me do you not understand? Probably the don't part, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. All right, fine. I'll go away. Okay, there we go. See? I'm not here anymore. That's why I should never stream. Oh, why you should never stream. Okay, gotcha. Prone to internal dialogue. Forget to say things out loud. Yeah, see, for me, that part wasn't too bad to get used to. My problem is when to shut up. Because like, hey, I'm not streaming. I don't have to vocalize my thought processes anymore. I actually can just keep those thoughts inside my head. It's okay. Oh, yeah. So let's see. I think... Well, let's see how far we get with this. I might be able to finish these rows by the time we're done with stream. Oh, I've got so much more to do. Okay. No, this is great. Everything's wonderful. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piston block. Okay. Okay, redstone goes there. All this stuff will go somewhere else. All right. So that goes like so. This goes like so. Yeah. It's a really simple redstone machine. I highly recommend if you are going to do something like this, let the game help you. Gravel falls. Just set up a piston and let it go. Yeah, the catch is actually having enough resources to make this happen. Oh, speaking of making things happen, I talked about it in the newsletter this last weekend, but because I was having some issues with Creative Block. That was before I stumbled on the idea, I think it was on Monday, that, hey, I want to build a science lab, which I think I talked about in the blog, or the newsletter. I want to build a science lab, but hey, what if said science lab was also a guardian farm, hence why we're here. But because I was dealing with the creative block, I was kind of thinking I might take the Saturday streams and play something else, like Breath of the Wild. And I think I'm going to continue with that idea. Okay. I'm gonna have to, do I still have an empty shulker? Yeah. So yeah, so I think this next Saturday, I'm gonna give Breath of the Wild another try because I rage quit the last time I played it. So we'll give it another shot and see how it goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piston redstone. And yeah, it'll be good. Now you can't go on a hike. See? I guess now you can blame me for your for not hitting your weight loss goals. You love Breath of the Wild. You know, I enjoyed the game for the most part, but I ran into issues with the movement and ended up rage quitting because of that. Because the movement was a little finicky. Okay, it's not quite the precision. You love watching people play. Yeah. See, what I wanted was sort of the precision of a platformer, like something like Mario or even Minecraft, right? Where I can get right on an edge to make a jump. Breath of the Wild doesn't give you that level of precision. And then I was also dealing with Joy-Con drift. So that sucked. And so I got Link up to where I wanted him to be, and then the Joy-Con twitched on me and walked right off an edge that I'd spent 10 minutes trying to get into position where I wanted to be. And that was it. That was it. I was done. So it wasn't fair because it wasn't the game's problem necessarily. But still. Okay, and we're at the edge. But it was enough that the frustration that had just built up enough that I didn't want to deal with it anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piston goes there. Redstone goes there. Okay. You do get annoyed by the shrines? Yeah. Oh, there's the redstone. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, see, that's not where I want it to be. I'm just going to rebuild the one I'm already at. That's how that goes, right? You know, because I remember playing like Skyward Sword. That one was really good. Played that on the Wii and I don't know, something else. Twilight Princess. You have so much time, you've never tried the final boss. Okay. Hey, what do you know? Neither have I. So, anyway. And I liked it, but some of those dungeons were hard. And the shrines were never quite that crazy. Because I had played several of them. I don't think I ever hit any of the divine beasts. I might... No, I don't think I ever hit any of the divine beasts. I watched my kids play. They did a lot, but... Daughter's been playing Twilight Princess. Yeah. Yeah, so some of those... I was playing that, and I hit the water temple. And I just got lost, and I stopped playing it for a while because I had other things going on. And that's not one you can just jump right back into and say, oh yeah, I was here. I'm going to do the thing. Because I totally forgot where I was, so. Liked the game. I liked Skyward Sword a little bit more, but it was good. So, hang on, let me count, and then I've got a question for you. Stop! She went back to Wind Waker. Okay. Okay, let's count this out. I guess I'll be invisible again. Sure, why not? All right. No. Stop. In the name of Hammer Pants or something. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piston. Redstone. Well, that's apparently in the right place. So, do you need to use motion controls in Breath of the Wild? I have forgotten. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piston, and there. Wind Waker's a little too easy. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, so like you have to shake the Joy-Con or do stuff like that? Because if not, that would be ideal. I have a separate controller I got when I was playing Madden on the Switch, or for something else maybe. So I would probably use that controller instead of the built-in Joy-Cons. Those are a little small for my hands. Even when they're on the little bracket, it's a little funky. So we'll see. I see if my other controller's working. Probably needs batteries, but you know. Okay, so it looks like we've got this line. We've got one more to do. And then that will be these two. Well, I was going to say these two rows, these two sections, whatever, will be done. Or at least they'll be sectioned off. And then we can worry about then sponging them. And if I clean out the Guardians, then I can recover all of the inside gravel and we can do more. So it should be a thing. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piston thingy. All right. Hang on, I gotta figure out how to move. Okay, your kids really enjoying naming their player in certain games. Oh, yes, that's true. I could see that. See, I made the mistake. I was playing, what was it? Final Fantasy X. And in Final Fantasy X, right, you play one of the characters, Yuna, I think, has the summon ability. So she summons these magical critters to fight for her. And it gives you the option to name them, which is great. Right up until you decide you need to go look up something on the internet and you don't know what their real names are. Then it's like, I don't know. Guy's got big hair. Okay, all of my gravel's over here. Ah, yes. Okay. That sounds like a perfect name from a... Oh, am I out of gravel? Okay, well, I guess I'm out of gravel. So we didn't quite finish that row. Well, that's okay. I can try to AFK the gold farm tonight too a little bit. Get some more gravel. But all right, well, let's get some sponges. Sponges are cool. So yes, this Saturday will be Breath of the Wild tech. Oh no, there's more gravel. Perfect. Assuming I don't run into tech problems. I have my HDMI cable. I need to hook up to the HDMI switch I've got over here. And I'll do a test run tomorrow. But I have every intention to play Breath of the Wild on Saturday. So I think it's going to be good to take a little Minecraft break. There are a number of creators I watch, like Pearlescent Moon, for example, who does Variety Fridays, right? She'll stream, Monday, Wednesday is Minecraft, typically Hermitcraft. And then her Friday stream is something else. And, of course, Impulse and Skizzleman, they do gigs, right? So they'll do, right. So they'll play Phasmo, or they'll play, I don't know. They're playing something. They were playing something yesterday that was so bad they played for about half an hour before they decided, you know what, this game sucks. You are so torn. Have you tried, I don't know, Thread to help fix that? Okay, let us. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some. You really need to hike. Yes. Well, I would recommend being healthy, but you know, I say that as a person who is not so much. Where did I put the? Okay, there it is. All right, so I don't know that I found all of the sponge rooms in all of these, but I found a bunch of them. So, you know, that's good. All right, so let's see now. Do I still have a slab? I don't. Okay, now it's spawn proof. Come on. All right. Ack. Come on, there is a way to get this to go clicky right. There we go. So getting most of it. It is a little satisfying hiss there, isn't it? Yep, just sizzle. All right. Cool. I've also done it on the edge of the portal, but then sometimes your sponge ends up going through the portal, and I'm not okay with that. Oh, right. Where am I? There it is. Okay. All right, now I'm not invisible, but that's probably not going to be an issue, right? Okay. The trick is to find out where all the water is not. Okay. All right. This is sweet. Okay, so now we have all the wet sponges. Okay. Do I have scaffolding? Yes. This is definitely one of those times where I'd seriously consider bringing an allay over here just to pick up wet sponges. So if I miss one when I break them, it would just go bring it back to me. All right. Of course, it would help if I... Oh, that's right. I'm not wearing my boots. Maybe I should change that. Yeah, let's change that. This is definitely a job that calls for feather falling. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about being invisible anymore, so let's go ahead and get the yeah, that's good. No, I don't need the chest plate. I've got what I need there. I should put on pants though. Okay. Yes, maybe you should put on pants if you're going to fight crime with us today. All right. Cool. All right. Fully powered again. Let's pick up the scaffolding. I was watching Joel Duggan's stream this morning while I was at work, and I love having streams on in the background while I work. It's really nice. But, woohoo. Okay, but, it was kind of funny. He did something, he broke scaffolding or something. And it was just strangely satisfying watching it fall. Hack. Nope. Okay. 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 We're good. Yeah, I think it's quote add or add quotes or both, all one word. I think that's how that works. I don't know. I just set it up. I don't remember how these things function. Oh, it has to be one word, but your phone fought. Okay, yeah. Silly phones. Okay. See, I've got a trident in my inventory. I decided, hey, let's hunt fish with a flying fish fork of fate. And turns out tridents actually do good stuff to underwater mobs. I like it. You're too lazy. That's fair. That is perfectly fair. All right. Boy, that doesn't make me dizzy at all. I mean, it worked great, but that I think I need to distribute airsick bags before I do that again. Wow. Okay. You love Prismarine. It's a nice block. It is a very nice block. I like the Prismarine bricks. I love sea lanterns. Sea lanterns are great. So that's, I think what I'm going to do is when I set this up with all of the guardian slaying goodness, I think I'm going to rig up a handful of crafters and just have an auto craft Prismarine and up. You like the plain Prismarine? Okay. Actually, it is a nice block. Okay. I would like to fly now, please. Thank you. All right, hang on. This one has. Yep, that's right. Get forked. Okay. Alrighty, and down we go. Oh yeah. That definitely works. Okay. There's a knack to flying. Yes. Yeah, you know what's funny? My mom came down to stay with us for a little while when my wife was pregnant with our youngest. And she flew in. Now, I live in a pretty small town. And we have a very small airport. It's one of those, like, the baggage claim is at the gate. You know, that type of thing. You have to walk out to this puddle jumper and, you know, hope you don't hit a deer on the way out. You know, that type of thing. And so that's about the only time I've ever been sick in an airplane. Was flying in on that little tiny plane. And I understood that. Oh, I missed something up here. You go away. And somewhere. Let the water slide down here just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm sort of in the same boat, right? I'm not the type who will get air sick and things like that. But man, that... Actually, I am now, though, unfortunately. I say that. I'm not the type to get airsick, except I am now. No, 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 no. You don't get to spawn in that little bitty space. That's not cool. That's not cool at all, man. Okay, I guess they agreed. And they've left. Cool. Anyway. But yeah, that's a heck of a trip down, though. So come flying into the valley where it's deal with all of that lovely turbulence because you're coming over the mountains, and the plane is only about the size of a pack of gum, you know, so get all that going. There. We'll lock them in there. All right, cool. All right, time to go dry our sponges again. Whereas, there it is. There's a portal over there. Yep. This is tedious, and I'm sorry you all have to sit through it. Okay, there we go. All right. I know I could put this in a furnace, but I think the problem is my hoe is too fast. It's like you've got those mud machines and stuff that you have to have a shovel that's a certain, like, just iron shovel or something. Might be the same type of thing here. All right. Stack and 7. All right, we're good. But yeah, I think I may do that is we'll set up auto crafters for various flavors of prismarine and sea lanterns and all that good stuff. I'm hoping that this farm will also generate some ink, because that would be cool. Because then we can generate the dark prismarine as well. All right. I still have stone here. There. We'll just do it that way. No reason to use a sponge for that little bit. All right. Well. You know, every once in a while I look at how I play and it's like, you know, could I be more efficient with how I use my blocks? And the answer to that is always yes. All right. Okay, so next round. Oh, I should get more. This one could be fun. Ow. All right. Okay, next. All right, there we go. That should take care of those guys for a while. Go ahead and block that off. I'll have to come back through and actually clean out the temple. And that's going to be just a whole pile of invis potions and sponges. Should be fairly straightforward. And then comes the fun part of actually digging the silly thing out. So I'll have to set up a haste beacon out here. And yeah, all that fun. Oh, you know what I should do too? Is let's maybe put torches down at the bottom of these holes? That seems like a thing to do. Hi. Woohoo! Okay, yeah, no, this is safe. We're totally safe and stuff. Okay. At least during the... Oh, come on. At least during the day, I don't have to worry about them. But at night... Night's a different story. Alright, so... Let's see, that... Oh, darn it. Maybe I should just get some ender pearls. Right. There we go. Imagine me falling all the time in real life. Yeah, it's not quite this bad, but I have all the grace of a drunken ferret. And yeah, I definitely have those days. Okay, goes there. Ah, come on, man. Up. You know, I wanted to study martial arts when I was a kid. Like, you know, Taekwondo or karate or something like that. I never did. But I wonder sometimes, had I ever done that, would I have been a little bit more graceful than I am now? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, go there. Yeah, so what? Oh, I'm going to have to go get... Ah, cheese monkeys. No, that's fine. It's fine. Everything's great here. There, that one's lit. Okay, are we... Here, we'll just free cam real quick. Are we lit? Yes. All right. Okay, cool. Well, we'll just rock it on up. All right, so, hey, we're making progress. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. I don't know that I've ever seen progress, but... Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. All right. Cool. Where's the hoe? There it is. All right. Up we go. So take down the scaffolding as I take down the sponges, and it'll be great. Right? We'll have a grand old time. Yabba dabba do time or something. I don't know. There's a lot of people who run on the trails. Right, you tripping on every route. Yeah. Yep, I get that. You know, I had to buy some new hiking boots here the other day. Because that's just what I wear. I just wear hiking boots. And oh look, we've got a friend, little fishy friend. And I've been getting them with steel toes because I occasionally may have to go into our building, which is currently under construction. Yeah, at work, just in case I have to go into the data center that's still active there. And, you know, it's a construction site, so, you know, steel-toed shoes are definitely a thing that you have to have. Okay. Which is fine. But I found I really like having steel toes in my shoes because then when I kick things, it doesn't hurt nearly as much. Because the number of times I will just randomly kick, I don't know, the couch, the sidewalk, you know, it's nice to not have to worry about that nearly as much. Okay, did I get them both? No. All right, fine. All right. I feel like I missed some. Okay. Yeah, the server is not liking me to. Oh, hi. There's blocks down there. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing any, but okay. We're all right. So, oh no, I'm good. I can add. We're fine. Fine. Everything's good. Oh. All right, next round. Oh, hi. That fish is just in for a bad day. Of course, it would be better if I could actually get sponges in the right place to absorb all the water, but okay. Now you want to play Breath of the Wild. Well, I definitely encourage you to do so. Have fun. All right. So yeah, I think it'll be fun on Saturday to I'm gonna start over because it has been literal years since I last played, and I don't remember where I'm at or what's going on or anything. So yep, so we'll get to start with right at the beginning when we have a pointy stick and a frying pan and hope for the best. Okay, so we're all good down there. See if I can get this with just the 16 sponges. Nope. I think that's going to not happen. Okay. Okay, that fish got in the way. Again. Oh, hey, did it. Cool. Sadly, again, the fish are going to have to suffer. I guess that's okay, though. They'll be fine. All right. But yeah, I can't remember which of my kids I was watching play Breath of the Wild. It might have been my son. And he's a bit of a crazed completionist, so I know he was doing all the things. Oh, bother. Okay, that's not how that was supposed to work at all. Okay. Yeah. All right. You're the same way? Yeah, see, I like... Whoa. Okay, there we go. I like to play the game. I like to see... Ouch. Lots of the things. But I'm not overly concerned about trying to 100% a game. But, like, my son is the type who will put it on the hardest level so he can 100% it the first time. And not have to worry about, you know, going back to replay it to get everything. Your daughter likes to try all the glitches. Okay. Yeah, that can be fun. All right. Ah, more sizzly goodness. Yeah, we had fun the other night. My wife made dinner, and she decided to do a crock pot meal, which can be fun. And it was chicken and I don't need tropical fish. Or geez, I don't need any of that. It was chicken and black beans and brown rice and all sorts of onions, chili powder, all sorts of deliciousness. And I threw that in a tortilla, covered it with some green enchilada sauce. That was so good. Okay. I did light that up, right? Yes. Oh. 8 more to go. Sponge? There we go. Sponge. All right. Did I get it all? I think I got it all. Oh, lovely. Came across this channel that does little reels of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Nice. That sounds like fun. I don't know if you remember the old channel Machinima. They used to do all sorts of fun stuff with games like that. Of course, Rooster Teeth. Ah, darn it, missed a couple. I guess we'll be here. Cool. They like did their whole thing off of Red versus Blue and stuff like that inside. What was it, Halo? I don't know. I never watched the series, so I think that's what it was. Okay. You used to know how to place sponge efficiently? Yeah. Well, you know me. Efficiency and I don't necessarily see much of each other. You know, it's one of those types of relationships that okay. Now, I've learned I would not be good at long distance relationships. That was one of those things. I learned that not in the best way ever. Yeah. On and off again. Yeah. When I was in, again, I missed one. Darn it. Just a rocket, I guess. Yeah, when I was in high school, I was dating this very wonderful young woman, and we were pretty serious. And then I left to go to college. Ah, you meant a relationship with efficiency, yes. Yeah, no, and but yeah, that high school thing did not work out very well. On the other hand, when I went to college, I met my wife, so there is that. No, efficiency and I, it's sort of a spontaneous thing. It's like every once in a while, we'll, you know, efficiency will turn up and something cool will happen, but okay. You know what? There. I'm not going to bother to sponge that one block. Okay. Remember what, when I said about being selectively lazy? This is tedious and boring, and most of the time I don't like doing tedious and boring. But here I am. Okay. I actually got all of the blocks up there this time. Okay. Are there any? Oh, yes, there are. Oh, that was cool. Anyway. Yeah, if you place it in a 3x3, then you're guaranteed to get all of the water. Because the sponges, I think they soak up a 5x5 area. So if you're if you're a little bit clever about how you place it. That's why I did these as a 5x5. No, it doesn't matter where on the wall I place it. It'll catch all of the... Yeah, it'll catch all of the water. But, okay. Whew. Yeah, I may have to be careful about how I do this. I think I'm giving myself a little bit of motion sickness. And that's not fun. Really? Okay. Got it. Up. Ah. No, we're good. We're good. It's a good thing I have all the rockets in the world, because otherwise this would be a problem. Okay, no. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look. It's sponge mechanics are one of those things I look up once in a while and then just forget. There we go. It's like, how much space do I get to soak up with a sponge? Oh, man. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what else is going on. I don't know. Things. Let's see. Yep, I was also started rewatching the Clone Wars animated show, because that oh jeez, really. Anyway, because the Clone Wars is a great show. It has some moments. I got a chuckle. There was one. It was early. It's early in season 1. And it bugs me because they have the actor they have doing the voice of Jar Jar is so bad at it that it's really distracting. But that episode is also fun because Jar Jar was especially clumsy, right, in the series or in the movies, which was fun, right? You've never watched it? That's fair. If you like Star Wars at all, definitely recommend it. It's really good. But there's one episode where the clones basically weaponize Jar Jar's clumsiness, and it is hilarious. Yeah, but the Clone Wars is good. Rebels is great. Yeah, definitely recommend. But yeah, it was funny. I got a laugh out of it. It's like this clone, he's been with Jar Jar for about 10 minutes, and he realizes that, yep, all we have to do is send him out there, and he will trip on something and blow things up because his clumsiness is just that bad. It's almost a superpower. I'm missing one. All right, where did it go? Did I leave it? Maybe I left it over there. All right, because I had a stack in 7, and now I have a stack in 6. And 6 is less than 7. See, I have a degree in mathematics, so I know these things. All right. What happened to my... Obviously, it wouldn't be in there. Huh. No, that's definitely not right. It bounced through the portal and I not see it? Doesn't look like it. Oh. But anyway, it's good. The Clone Wars is a little bit more of a I don't know how to put it. I don't know. There's a word and I've lost it. Just like my sponge, I've lost the word. Anthology is the word I'm looking for. It's a little bit more of an anthology of what goes on between episodes 2 and 3. And the last season, the last 3 episodes are actually happen in parallel with Revenge of the Sith. Ooh. Man, I wish what happened to that sponge. Anyway, so it's all sorts of fun. Oh, hi, look at you down there. Could you... Okay, you need to go away too, okay? Silly. Rebels, on the other hand, Star Wars Rebels is a little bit more of a cohesive story, but they're all really good. And then the Bad Batch, which takes place right after the Clone Wars, was really, really great because you start to see the rise of the Empire and all of that stuff, and it's just, it's great. So I've said it often, but I think the best Star Wars has been in animation, right up until the second season of Andor. But prior to that, the best Star Wars storytelling was happening in animation. Which is why I'm somewhat hopeful with Dave Filoni now as co-president of Lucasfilm that we'll see some more of that that level of storytelling show up. All right. Torch. Okay, there we go. And who knows? Maybe the new CEO of Disney will let them do some cool stuff. So we'll see. I don't know anything about the guy other than the fact he was the head of the Disney parks. Yeah. You can laser me, but I can stick a fork in you. I mean, or at least I could if my aim were better. There, take that. Okay. Okay, I feel like I missed a spot. I did, a couple of them. There we go. The sponge definitely makes a sound. Okay. Let's try this again, this time with a dry sponge. All right. There we go. Oh, but... All right. But yeah, so this is good. I'm trying to think if there's been anything exciting that I've been reading. As I said earlier in the stream, I've been sort of between books right now, as I've got was it Project Hail Mary on hold at the library, and theoretically I'm coming up towards the top of the wait list, so I don't want to get too involved in another book only to have to put it down to read Project Hail Mary. Really? But I don't know. I've heard that one's pretty good, and I liked The Martian, and Artemis was okay. So we'll see. people rave about Project Hail Mary, so I suppose I can trust random people on the internet for things, right? Okay, let's try this again. Again with the dry sponge. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, see, there we go. Sponge away, my wet, squishy friends. Sponge away. All right. And again, I need to be careful. Like I said, I think I'm giving myself a little motion sickness, so I was gonna say I don't know how the rest of you are handling it, but I suppose you can handle it by not focusing on the screen like I have to. Oh yeah. This is good second screen content. I'll put this up over here while I go do something else. Which is perfectly valid. That's how I watch so many streams. So, said I'll just throw them on in the background while I'm at work. All right. Does have to go in the water, doesn't it? Sponges are picky like that. All right, cool. Oh, that was easy. Oh yeah, this is. It's like this seems smaller. It is because I'm against that wall. All right, it's all good. All right, so I've got 15 sponges left. Here's hoping I can get that last section done. Which, honestly, I should... Whoa. Okay, hang on. Gotcha. I gotcha. Honestly, I should be able to. Since in these last... this last section is just a little bit smaller. It's one block smaller, so... Okay. But I'll try to be a little bit more careful about how I place my sponges. There we go. There we go. See? Easy peasy. I'm only slightly dying, so we're all good. Okay. It's nice when you're only slightly dying. Of course, that kind of describes just getting older, doesn't it? All right, so we're doing okay, right? Right, got all of those. And ended up with 4 sponges to spare, so that's good. And I haven't lost one. I mean, beyond the one I already lost. Okay, so cool. All right, let me go dry the sponges, and then we'll break all of that gravel, so we can place it again on Tuesday. Okay. Yeah, so we're doing okay. All right. Yep, it is a really satisfying sizzle, isn't it? Of course, it kind of makes me want to eat bacon. Which I shouldn't eat, because it's bad for me. But still, bacon. Alright. Go. 64 and 6, which I guess is where we're at now. So, good. All right. Yeah, just because I'm lost doesn't mean I know where I am. Yes, that makes sense. Cool. All right, so let's pick up our happy shulker boxes here. Yep. No, come back here. No, I didn't give you permission to run away. That's not how this works. All right, let's go ahead and grab some torches. All right. And let's go ahead and get our gravel back. Meanwhile, it's just going to continue to fall on my head. So, so that's fun. Okay. I don't know if I would do better if I had a, see if I did this with a shovel, if it would go any faster. I mean, kinda. Did it go faster? Yeah. Okay, and then that's water on that side. So don't take down that wall. All right, shulker box. All right, let's load this guy up with all the gravel. Oh, probably should maybe get the rest in this section, huh? All right, and we'll salvage our torches. I mean, it's nice that it's all well lit in here and stuff, but that's probably a little much, you know? Okay, gravel goes in there. Okay, I mean, one of those torches should probably stay. I mean, let's be honest. No, this couple of those torches should stay. All right, cool. All right, next round. I was gonna eat a carrot, but just placing some random torches is good too. Big fan. Right. It is really satisfying watching all of that gravel fall. Okay. Yep, we'll recover this, and then I can go. I am going to have to go get some more gravel, so I'll have to check in with the bartering farm, but because I said I AFK'd there the other night, so I should be able to get a fair amount of gravel from the farm. But if not, I said I can always head out to the desert and go get some sand. All right. Okay, because it doesn't have to be gravel. Just any gravity block will do. All right. We're also going to end up with some extra flint, I guess. Well, that's okay. As long as it's not Flint, Michigan, we're probably fine. No. That's what I get for insulting Flint, Michigan, I guess. Did they ever get their water supply sorted out? They were, that was one of those things. It's like, it's nice to have, drinking water in your town. I've certainly been in that situation. Probably, it's 18 years now, I guess. All right, you know what? We'll just dig it. There we go. 18 years ago, our water supply was contaminated with salmonella. Turns out, not great for everybody who likes to, you know, have water. So, yeah, so not the most fun ever. Do not recommend. So, yeah, for Flint, that like their municipal water was poisoned for like years. That's a little insane. All right. Fortunately, this should go significantly faster. Of course, we're also going to have like 18 trillion guardians inside. Oh, yeah. Inside this thing, but that's okay. They can be inside. I'm okay with inside guardians. All right. Yeah, that worked. It's that on and off again relationship I had with efficiency. And now it's off again. Okay. Oh, right. So that goes in there. All right. We've got... Okay, we're about halfway. That's cool. I do want to get up... Whoa, hi. I do want to get up here, though. I did see some darkness here on the border. And since I'm taking out, like, where I've got these torches in the middle, yeah, the double-checking the border is a good thing. Okay. There we go. That is unreasonably satisfying. I don't know why. It's just really cool watching all of that gravel fall. All right. And now we have to get up top and do that center section. So, you know. So much fun. Okay, also, yep. Get those torches back. All right. Oh yeah, see? Nice and easy. This is why you use gravel. Or it's the other reason why you use gravel is because it makes cleanup really easy. It's like using, you know, water-soluble markers or something with toddlers. Cleanup is so much nicer. Assuming you can get the kids to actually clean up. But that's a separate problem. Oh, we're going to have... I'm going to have so much so much prismarine when I'm done with this. Not because of the farm, just because I'm going to be tearing down this whole thing. And I did that. I don't know if you remember. I did that in Create Mod. Because I just built that, just let my drill go crazy and eat the deal here. Yeah, it was... I had just so much prismarine when I was done with that project. And that falls, and that falls. All right. And since gravity still works, all right, we're getting there. That's gravel too. All right. Don't need that flint. All right, moving on. Next. All right. I don't know how many more we've got to go, but it's a couple. All right, I should just fly up there. Oh yeah, just a couple more sections. All right, cool. We are almost done. I want to get this done before we end stream. So, yep, buckle up for a little bit more falling gravel action brought to you today. Okay. Should be careful with my shovel. I don't want to break into this wall. That would be bad. That would let the water come in, and I definitely don't want that to happen. All right. Woohoo! It all comes down. All right. That box is full, and starting on the next one. Back. Okay. Do need to be careful with the pickaxe. Just a little bit, you know. Just a little bit. All right. All right, gravel is coming down. Love it. Oh, speaking of loving things, the next episode of Once We Were Spacemen dropped, I don't know, yesterday or today. I forgot. Recently, anyway. And Nathan and Alan were speaking with Summer Glau in this episode. And that was fun. Catching up with her, see what she's been up to. Turns out she's been living that mom life, which is awesome. Yeah, she and Sean Mayer also. I mean, he's also living that parent life. And it's kind of cool when you see people. It's like, you know what? I need to focus on this now. That's kind of cool. All right. All right, so let's just double check. Light's good. All right. Wonderful. Just leave that there. Of course, I'm going to have to dig that out later, but, you know. Okay. Now I get to dodge lasers, because that's fun. All right, so we've got this section done. Okay, I said we're going to have to go through and deal with the inside the monument when we're done with this whole mess, but that will be an adventure. But hey, for now, we've got this section done, and that's probably what maybe a quarter. Maybe a quarter of what we need to do. So, yeah, this is going to take a hot minute. But that's okay, right? Sure it is. Okay. Yeah, that's kelp. That's invisibility potions, which we are going to need at some point, I'm sure. All right. Let's go ahead and pack up. Actually, the potions That's just random garbage box, so we can go ahead and leave that. Okay, let's head back to the portal. Yep. This whole mess was just, this was the Guardian storage system. So I can get Guardians into fun things. All right. Sponges are all dry, so we'll just tuck them in there for now. I also don't really need the redstone box. Okay. All right, looks like we are doing okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and leave these shulkers that are full of stone here. Okay, and we've got one shulker of gravel. You know what? Let me go grab that random junk box. Because I think I had another shulker of random junk over here. Yeah. And let's just merge those. Yeah, we'll just merge those so I can free up another... Okay. It wasn't a shulker, it was just random stuff in the box, but that's okay. We can put random stuff in chests. Oh, one of those stone boxes was only partially full. Oh, actually, I'm going to need the stone. I don't need it right now, necessarily, but I'm going to want it while I'm building up the redstone, so it'll be good. Actually, you know, a bundle would have been perfect to throw all that random garbage in, too. Ah, darn it. There we go. I always forget how to bundle. All right. Cool. Yeah, let's go take a look at the farm, gold farm. It's time. It's bedtime. I really should bed. Yeah. You know what? I'll deal with the bartering farm later. Sorry, my mind has ceased to function. Yeah, there's no sponge over there. Yep, I don't know where that other one went, but it's not here. Okay, but this is good. So let's go ahead. I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. I want to give a special shout out to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com. Their names are scrolling up now. If you'd like to help support the show, support the channel, all that fun stuff, go to musicfreegaming.com. You can become a supporter over there. That's a fabulous way to do it. Of course, you can always become a subscriber on Twitch or a member on YouTube, but musicfreegaming.com is the best place to do all the things. Next stream will be Saturday morning at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I will be playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, so that'll be a fun switch on the Switch. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then we'll be back again on Tuesday with some Minecraft. So like, subscribe, you know the drill. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.